Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, where so gallantly streaming on the rocket's red glow, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening. On behalf of the Barton Community College administration, staff, and faculty, and the 47th graduating class of Barton Community College, I extend to each of you a warm welcome to our lovely campus. I offer the Assembly's collective thanks to instructors Carol Erickson and Stephen Luth for the processional music, to the Army National Guard of Great Bend for the presentation of the colors, and to Salina, Kansas sophomore and graduate Tasha Deeser for her rendition of our national anthem. Those of us who are blessed to work for Barton know that there are many wonderful moments and days in any given academic year. But as you all might expect, graduation is the very best day on a college campus as we celebrate both past accomplishments and future promise. As one of my colleagues said earlier this week, today we launch into the world another Barton graduating class with new skills and big dreams. Today embodies all that this college community has worked toward over the past many weeks and months. This evening is the opportunity to pause and honor the accomplishments of community members, our faculty, our staff, and of course, our graduates. We are so grateful that you have chosen to be with us this evening on this very special occasion. As is typical with an event like this, and with such a wonderfully large number of attendees, we have a bit of housekeeping. I would ask that you turn off or silence any particularly loud devices, and later in the ceremony, as the graduates are being individually presented, although we encourage your applause and your support for them, we ask that you refrain from using artificial noisemakers. A great many of you have come here tonight to hear one very special name read during this ceremony. And we ask this courtesy so that all graduates, honorees, and their guests can enjoy the ceremony in its entirety. Finally, we ask that ceremony photographs be taken only from the seating areas. And after the ceremony, the stage and the flags and the rest of the arena will be available for photographs. Professional photos that are taken will be available through the Barton Public Relations staff next week on the Barton website. Quite fortunately, our at times spirited Central Kansas weather appears to be pleasant and well-behaved this evening. Should there be identified any need to alert you to any kind of weather emergency, we have prepared for that, and you will be instructed accordingly. Now, let's proceed with our ceremony. We are grateful to have with us this evening Pastor Barbara Jones, who will offer this evening's invocation and later our benediction. We will remain standing for the invocation and ask the gentlemen will please remove their hats. Pastor Jones.
Standing on the edge of possibility, we pause tonight to drink in the deep sense of accomplishment, pride, and hope of this very moment. Here we are, suspended in time between a student's past and a graduate's future. A new beginning defined by an ending. We gather with abundant joy and overwhelming gratitude. Let us pray. Lord God, surely you are in this place. I can feel your mighty power and your grace. This day, Lord, you are in the words of a friend, a mentor, a professor. This day, Lord, you hold us in the love of a parent, a spouse, or a partner. This day, Lord, your glory shines in faces filled with anticipation of the future that you hold in your hands. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of those who receive diplomas, of those stepping forward into new chapters in their lives. Lord, bless the feet of these graduates as they depart along their separate roads. Give them hearts brimming with goodness as they step into new settings. Plant justice in their hands as a gift and as a challenge. Steady them in times of worry and fear, filling them with the security of your ever-presence. Bless, O Lord, all those who have uplifted and supported these graduates along their journey, in the classroom, at home, and on the way. Teachers and mentors, coaches and conductors who have given of themselves in ways that will only be understood with the passage of time. Families who have sacrificed much and supported without question. Friends who learned from them, laughed and cried with them, and taught them as only peers can. With gratitude and grace, Lord, we give thanks for all in this place and those dear to our hearts who are unable to be with us today, and for those who watch from a distant shore. Make us ever mindful of those on whose shoulders we stand and those who will follow in our path. This day, Lord God, surely you are in this place. For all that has been, thank you. For all that will be, yes. We ask this in your holy name, O Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much, Pastor Jones. Assembly, you may be seated. In nearly 20 years of working for Barton, I have told countless students who have come and gone that they will each leave some kind of footprint on Barton, and that we hope that they will carry with them a piece of Barton on their journey. And throughout my years of working at Barton, I can assure you that every single student has been appreciated and valued. Some students' impact is quite public, and some, their impact is more subtle. Some move quietly through our halls and our classrooms and our dorms, and some move a bit more loudly. Some are relatively self-sufficient, and some need a little bit more from us in terms of support and service. However, each and every one is an important piece of that Barton puzzle. And we thank them immensely for choosing us to be part of their journey. Undoubtedly, this evening represents the very best of Barton. Tonight, we come together to celebrate students who, regardless of what their journey at Barton looked like, have stayed the course and accomplished their educational objectives. Some we expect will continue on with us toward further education. Others will move on to other institutions and work toward additional degrees. And some will enter or re-enter the workforce. We could not be more proud to share with each of you tonight their accomplishments and the contributions that will be recognized tonight. And we couldn't be more humbled that you would join us. At this time, I would invite the 5th president of Barton Community College, Dr. Carl Heilman, to offer his greeting and his comments, and then to introduce our commencement speaker. Dr. Heilman.
Thank you. Thank you, Dean Maddie. Thank you, Pastor Jones. Congratulations, graduates. Family and friends, it's good to see you. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, faculty, and staff, I welcome each of you to Barton Community College's 47th annual graduation. It is a celebration where we recognize the success of each of our students, who will soon be joining the thousands of graduates who've preceded and have gone on their paths to success and well-being. Each of these fine students before us has their own Barton story of learning, success, and betterment. Barton is a community college of diversity, where each individual is unique according to their needs, goals, and achieving their objectives with the support of a caring family. America represents many values that we hold dear, and this community college represents a front door for people to open and achieve the value of education and all that it encompasses. Today, we also celebrate that these students accepted the opportunity to be Barton-driven, and they have succeeded. While it was the discipline and desire of each of these students that kept them on the path to graduation, it was the assistance and support of the faculty and staff that led these students to this day. So as we applaud the achievements of our graduates, we also recognize the role of the faculty and the staff of this fine college. As leader of this college, I'm extremely blessed to work with outstanding colleagues who embrace and are committed to the success of all Barton students that they serve. My sincere thanks to the faculty and staff who are before us today. I humbly ask that faculty and staff stand and be recognized for their devotion to and passion for student learning. We recognize your successes and we extend our congratulations to each of you. Would you please rise and be recognized? Outstanding group of faculty and staff, for certain. Today, I'd like to recognize from the Fort Riley campus Wynn Butler, 20 years of service, and Bill Nash, 22 years of service, for their leaving us for retirement. From this campus, the Great Bend campus, Vern Freiberger, 22 years of service, and Ed Johnson, 18 years of service. Would each of these fine gentlemen stand and be recognized a second time for their fantastic contributions? Thank you. Thank you very much. Fine gentlemen. In addition, I'd like to give special recognition to a faculty member whose life was cut short. We extend our respect and love to Marcia Finley, a dedicated instructor for many years for the college, and she will be missed. She has been missed. Finally, no community college graduation celebration would be complete without thanking the family and friends of our students. Like the faculty and staff, you've been there in so many ways to help your loved one, your friend, along the way in their journey. You are to be congratulated for your love, support, and sacrifice. We thank you for partnering with us and supporting Barton. We realize that each graduate appreciates all that you've done. And if they have not expressed as such, hopefully they'll do so by the end of today. At this time, I'd like to recognize 6 exceptional leaders, 5 of which join me on stage. They're involved in moving Barton into the future. These leaders represent the Board of Trustees for Barton Community College, and they represent the people of Barton County in the governance of the college. I would ask that you hold your applause until all have been introduced and are standing. Now with us today, Mr. Mike Johnson, the board chair and Kansas Association of Community College Trustee Delegate, 18 years of service. Mr. John Mosier, vice chair, 11 years of service. Mr. Don Larned, secretary, 12 years of service. Mr. Mike Mitten, 6 years of service. Mr. Leonard Bunzelmeyer, 3 years. Mr. Gary Burke, 2 years. Please join me in recognizing these dedicated gentlemen. Now I am pleased, extremely pleased, to introduce to you our guest speaker. Colonel John Lawrence is the garrison commander of the 1st Infantry Division in Fort Riley. Colonel Lawrence's deployments have included Germany, where he deployed in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom, Fort Knox, Kentucky, and Fort Riley, where he deployed support of Operation Enduring Freedom, and as the garrison commander, Bagram Support Group, Bagram, Afghanistan, where he was deployed in support of Operation Freedom Sentinel. His awards and decorations include the Bronze Star Medal, the Meritorious Service Medal, the Army Commendation Medal, the Army Achievement Medal, Presidential Unit Citation, Joint Meritorious Unit Citation, Army Superior Unit Award, and the Combat Action Badge. His many career accomplishments are impressive, as well as his service to our country. And I might want to add one other fact. Colonel Lawrence is a graduate of Barton Community College. I now present to you Colonel John Lawrence.
Well, now he took away the surprise. Well, good evening, and thank you, Dr. Hammond, for that kind introduction. As he said, my name is Colonel John Lawrence. I am the garrison commander of Fort Riley, and I am a Big Red 1 soldier. I know many of you are wondering what a garrison commander actually is or what he does. Well, how I can simply put it is I am a city manager and a mayor of a small town of military soldiers. But most importantly, I am an alumnus of Barton Community College. So thank you, Dr. Hyman, for inviting me to speak, and it's truly a privilege and honor to be here. First and foremost, congratulations to all the graduates. Tonight is a special night for you. I also want to say thank you to your educators, the instructors, the administrators, your parents, your grandparents, spouses, siblings, children, extended families, and friends for your support for each one of these graduates. I know I am the last thing standing between you and graduation, so I won't take too much of your time. I always remember the 3 B's: be concise, be brief, and be gone. As you prepare for your future and the next step in your life, I encourage you each to take a moment to celebrate the accomplishments that brought you to this point. Life, as many of you have discovered, is full of unknowns. And your education, experience, and relationships with family, friends, and coworkers will help frame the choices you make. Those choices determine the direction of your future will take. So tonight, I would like to focus just for a short time on those relationships. Few, if any of us, arrive at a point in our life without the help and support of others. Whether that being a single person or a group, we build teams and we build relationships. In the Army, where I've invested my career, we focus on team effort. We cultivate high-performing teams, sharing knowledge and education and experience to make educated choices. Those teams also share the Army values. These values form the acronym LEADERSHIP. Each of those letters represent an individual character trait or value essential to effective teams: loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Many of these same values have been instilled in you, our graduates, by your family, your educators, and your coworkers. We could spend the rest of the night discussing the merits of each of those character attributes, but just know those same values mold our decision-making processes and are sought out in all walks of life. As you find yourself part of a team, I implore you to live by your values, be adaptable, and continue to learn. But with teamwork comes relationship building. I will tell you that it is very important for each of you to identify a mentor or a person that will encourage your success, hold you accountable, and journey through life alongside you, providing guidance and advice. As you allow others to influence and teach you, to mentor you, you will soon find that you are providing that same service to another. These relationships with one another are critical for your success, and that is the number one thing I have learned in my life. Relationships do indeed matter. So tonight, think to the future. There is a reason we call tonight's ceremony a commencement instead of a completion. It's not all finished. Instead, you are just beginning or commencing your journey. In this modern world, you will need to be open to learning new technologies, evolving roles to support an organization's need, and adaptive to changing marketplace demands. So tonight, whether you're receiving your high school diploma, certificate, or associate's degree, you have reason to celebrate. And you can be grateful to the education Barton Community College has provided and the paths that education has opened to you. In my case, the education I received from Barton Community College many years ago was the key first step in my path towards a career in the Army. And it was my wife and a company commander who believed in me, encouraged me, and pushed me. You see, I first served about a decade as an enlisted soldier in the United States Army. After taking that first step with Barton Community College, my wife and my mentor, that company commander, encouraged me to attend the Army Officer Candidate School. Since making that choice, I've been privileged to serve as an Army officer for 33 years in many positions and locations throughout the world and in multiple leadership positions. What started those choices, which later led to a bachelor's and 2 masters, was that same education that you are receiving and have received from Barton Community College. As we live our lives, few of us, dare I say none of us, can know exactly where our paths will lead. So seize the day. Take the next step. You never know what opportunity you will discover when you commit to a decision. Continue to use those people in your life who encourage you and support you. Talk and discuss your plan with those same people and seek their advice. And remember, it's not always what you want to hear, but necessarily what you need to hear. Then set a goal, develop how you will reach that goal, and move forward and make your path. So if you remember just 3 things from tonight: relationships, they truly matter. Teamwork is critical to success. And lastly, never, ever stop learning. To this day, I still use a quote that simply states, "I never lose. I either win or I learn." Thank you for being part of the special evening this evening, and congratulations. Best of luck as you embark on your futures. Thank you so much.
Before we move on with our awards and recognitions, I'd like to take just a moment to direct your attention to the flags displayed behind the faculty who are seated on the floor. In recognition of the diverse student population we enjoy here at Barton, Barton's Student Senate secures flags from the countries of each international student to display at our commencement ceremony. The flags on display in the gymnasium this evening are those representing the countries of some of this evening's graduates. We're so appreciative of our Student Senate officers who carry on this tradition of recognizing part of the diversity of Barton. During commencement, in addition to recognizing the collective accomplishments of our students, we also take the opportunity to recognize outstanding individual achievements and contributions, and we begin that now. It is truly my great honor to be able to present the 2017 Outstanding Graduate Awards. Each year, our faculty, staff, students, and community members are asked to nominate students who they feel exemplify the qualities of an outstanding graduate. This year, 7 students were nominated based on the criteria of active participation in campus activities, organizations, and leadership positions, demonstrated academic achievement, and service to their community. Nominees included Jaden Gonzalez, Brant Millerborg, Chanel Ricketts, Leandra Russell, and Sierra Taylor. While all of them are certainly deserving of the honor, the committee was limited to choose only 2 outstanding graduates. Once selected, the outstanding graduates are asked to share their comments at our commencement ceremony. Please allow me to introduce each of our speakers and share a bit of their nominators' comments with you before we hear them speak. Corrigan Bartlett of Mays, Kansas, is the son of Zona and Todd Bartlett. During his Barton career, he has competed as part of the Cougar baseball team and has also participated in Community Student Organization and Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society. Corrigan will continue both his academic and his baseball career next fall at St. Louis University in Missouri. Following receipt of his bachelor's degree, Corrigan plans to attend dental school and eventually would like to own his own dental practice. An interesting challenge has presented itself this year, as Corrigan cannot be in attendance this evening due to his continuing athletic participation. The Barton baseball team continues to play in the Central District Region 6 tournament in Wichita. They played this morning and are scheduled to play again tomorrow. So, roll Cougs. Earlier this week, Corrigan's comments were video recorded to include in our ceremony tonight. Corrigan's nominator had this to say. Corrigan has been on the Barton's president's list 3 times for achieving a 4.0 semester grade point average. His courses include the required general education requirements, but also some of the most stringent math and business courses as well. Additionally, Corrigan serves as co-president of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. How he manages to attain such exemplary academic performance, devote time and leadership to a campus honor organization, and take part as an outfielder on Barton's baseball team is difficult to imagine. The nomination goes on to say, I had Corrigan in a fall 2015 class that was at times bordering on chaotic, with diverse ideas, philosophical arguments, and also some kind of poor test performances. Corrigan's test performances generally exceeded 100%. His comments were insightful. He was genuine, sincere, polite, and respectful. In all manner, he was a gentleman, if such people still exist. When our graduates leave Barton, we share the pride of their accomplishment and the hope for their life's future potential. I am confident that Corrigan will be out there somewhere in a capacity of leadership and in a capacity of service, with proud parents, colleagues, and an employer behind him. Ladies and gentlemen, via pre-recorded video, 2017 Outstanding Graduate, Corrigan Bartlett.
First, let me begin by thanking all the positive influences I've had along the way, from my teachers, my parents, coaches, and other administrators. I want to thank you for awarding me with the Most Outstanding Graduate Award. Coming in as a freshman, I could not have imagined wrapping up my time here at Barton in any other fashion. This award really puts into perspective of how blessed I am to have been a part of the Cougar community. After hearing the news about being presented with this award, I sat in my dorm room thinking on how life brought me to this point and what deciding factors really caused success. The one factor that always arose, whether I was on the baseball field, in the classroom, or recalling morals my parents instilled into my life, was focus. Coming from a teen pregnancy and parents who weren't fortunate enough to receive a college education, I was taught perseverance, a good work ethic, and to always keep your focus on the future. To achieve any sort of fulfillment in life, you must focus on the goals at stake, for one decision could change your life forever. The one decision we all have in common is we chose to be a Barton Cougar, and I think we all can agree that even through all the windy days and the feedlot stench, we have made memories that will last us a lifetime. Now, the next step in life, it could be viewed as a mystery, for we are all leaving the comfortability of Great Bend and are headed our separate ways. The change might be overwhelming for some or uneasy for others, but change is necessary for anything great in life. While deciding on what to present to you guys, on what message to focus my speech, a story came to mind that changed me forever. I was a freshman, new to the collegiate level of sports, not knowing really what to expect. It was a fall afternoon. It was really nice weather, sunny and 75. The baseball team was having a scrimmage, and I was trying to earn my spot in that starting lineup. But adversity struck when I hit into a double play. My anger grew, so I threw my helmet, and I sat there waiting to hear Coach Biggs' voice coming in at me. I looked up, and our eyes locked. I don't remember exactly what was said, but let me assure you, it wasn't good. Coach Biggs' voice grew with anger as I sat there taking the ripping I deserved. I vividly remember thinking, what good comes from showing negativity on the field? That's right, none. That was the moment I began to shift my focus to optimism and positivity, because happiness won't present itself if you are pessimistic about all failure. As Tony Robbins, the author of Awaken the Giant Within, would say, that day I found a way to trade my expectations for appreciation. Instead of sitting in sorrow for getting yelled at, I began to appreciate the abilities I have and the great teammates I'm surrounded by every day. The point I'm trying to make is life is going to give you stress, but most likely stress that you have no power in controlling. But instead of getting mad about hitting into a double play, be appreciative for everything that's amazing that you possess. So, as we all part ways, remember when adversity rears its ugly head, to persevere and focus on the outcome you want to achieve. Have gratitude for all things great when all things are gone. Retain euphoria felt in your chest when your lungs lose air, for we all are great if we decide to focus on the good in people's hearts and love one another as if we are family. Remember the years for the positivity and all lessons learned as a Barton Cougar. Thank you, and roll Cougs.
Our second outstanding graduate is live and in person. Ezekiel Charles of Brooklyn, New York, is the son of Cheryl and Joseph Charles. While attending Barton, he has competed as part of the Cougar men's basketball team and has participated in Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society, in addition to working with his basketball teammates on various community service projects. Ezekiel will continue both his academic and his basketball career at the University of New Orleans, majoring in psychology. Ezekiel's long-term plans include playing professional basketball and later working as a school psychologist. About Ezekiel, his nominator said this: "As a Barton graduate myself, I understand how prestigious this award is and the qualities that should be exemplified by its recipient. I believe Ezekiel meets all of the associated criteria." Ezekiel is an outstanding student as he holds a 3.6 grade point average over his Barton career. He places academics as his first priority, which is a testament to his upbringing, but also due to special qualities that come from within him, as he wants to put himself in the best possible position to succeed. Ezekiel has been a big part of our recent basketball success here at Barton, as he helped us to a 25-win season this year and to advance to the Region 6 semifinals for the first time in 4 years. He earned first-team all-conference honors and second-team all-region honors, which is impressive considering that he tore his meniscus 9 games into his sophomore year and had to miss out on 6 games. Even after his rehab and when he wasn't fully healed, despite his frustration, he took on a different leadership role for the team to help us find the most success. Ezekiel is mature beyond his years and is a young man who places others before himself, which I believe is a very rare quality in today's society, let alone among collegiate athletes. Ezekiel has demonstrated his passion and love for others off the court and has been a leader in the classroom as well. Several instructors have told me that he is an active classroom participant and challenges any negative stereotype about athletes in the classroom. Ezekiel has been active with the Community Christian Church, with Park Elementary School in Great Bend, and has assisted the Central Kansas Library System with their book drive. Finally, Ezekiel has taken on the challenge that I presented to him, which is leave the Barton jersey in a better place. This idea came from the James Kerr book entitled Legacy, and Ezekiel has done just that and more at Barton. He has raised the bar, not only for Barton basketball, but for the entire athletic department and in the classroom as well. I can't wait to see what Ezekiel will do at the University of New Orleans to leave the jersey in a better place there too. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 2017 Outstanding Graduate, Ezekiel Charles.
Hello everybody. Today is a very special day, and I am very excited to be a part of this incredible milestone. I would first like to thank God because without him, nothing is possible. I will also like to give a special thanks to Den and Morrow for nominating me for this award. Just being nominated is an accomplishment in itself, and actually getting selected is a very proud moment in my life and the life of my family. I would also like to thank all my teachers and the faculty that has helped me in the last 2 years. They have helped me grow into the young, intelligent man I am today. I'm blessed to have my girlfriend, Millie. She has been an outstanding motivator, caretaker, lover, holding a very special place in my heart. I would also like to thank my family back home. They couldn't be here today, but I know they're watching online and they're proud of me. My dad, my sister, and most importantly, my mom. My mom deserves special mention. My whole life, my mom has been outstanding. She is the only person I know when things are going bad and it seems like it may not work out, she actually makes it work. She's a strong, powerful woman and deserves the world. I'm proud to be her son. Mom, as you're looking at your handsome son today, I just want to thank you for everything you have done for me. I know I'm making you proud, and I will continue to. I love you, Mom. I love you, Pops, and I love you too, sis. Last but not least, I would like to thank all the students. Thank you for the love and support. I created special bonds with many of you, and I can really call you my brothers and my sisters. To my teammates and my coaches on my basketball team, this year, thank you. This year, I played a very important role on my team, and I transformed into a leader. The bond I have with you all is lifelong. Basketball has caused me to meet wonderful and, most importantly, very funny people. I laugh so hard every day just being around my team. Coach Fletch, he has to be one of the funniest guys I know. One memory I have of him is we won an away game and he ran into the locker room, took off his shirt, and Fletch, he's a little heavy guy, so he took off his shirt, his belly is all around, and I saw him flip over the couch, and I just got that memory in my head forever. I love you too, Fletch. I enjoyed every last minute with you, and I will never forget the memories we made together. For Kansas in general, I enjoyed my stay here. People here are so nice. I honestly can say I never met a community so nice and willing to help like Great Bend does. I love my time here. It didn't always smell the best, as a lot of you know, but I enjoyed it. To my fellow classmates, my special message to all of you is that anything is possible. It doesn't matter where you come from or where your background is, or of what your background is. If you try hard, you will succeed. And I didn't come from much, but my family and I have made it a long way. Adversity comes to all of us, but it just makes us stronger. I'm telling you, and I'm showing you the proof as I stand up here today that anything is possible. You can be whoever you want. You do determine your faith and your role in life. So as we all graduate today, I just want to say thank you for completing this milestone with me. This is only the beginning to our success. Love you all and good luck.
Thank you, Ezekiel. Next, I will ask Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society faculty advisors, Kathy Boger and Stephanie Gorel, to present the Phi Theta Kappa Academic Team Awards.
We are honored to introduce Barton's 2016-2017 candidates for the All-USA Academic Team. Co-sponsored by USA Today and Phi Theta Kappa International Honor Society for two-year college students, this annual competition draws more than 1,500 candidates from over 750 two-year colleges for its 20-member team.
The Kansas Board of Regents and the Kansas Association of Community Colleges award the All-Kansas academic team members with a generous stipend and scholarship. With each campus allowed only 2 nominees, competition for the candidate spots can be very tough. Every year, Barton is fortunate to have a wealth of academically excellent students, and this year's candidates are no exception. We feel particularly blessed to be associated with this year's candidates, as they have been instrumental in our chapter's growth and involvement.
Barton's 2016-17 candidates for All USA Academic Team are Alex Feldkamp and Anna Schmidberger. Anna, could you come forward, please? Anna graduates today with an Associate in Science degree and an emphasis in agribusiness. While at Barton, Anna has represented Barton well, serving as Phi Theta Kappa's Co-Community Service Chairperson and Collegiate Farm Bureau Vice President. Since her initiation into Phi Theta Kappa, I cannot think of a Phi Theta Kappa event she has not been involved with. In her spare time, Anna works in Barton's Public Relations Department as a student worker and photographer. We will often see her at Barton events, camera in hand, capturing Cougar life on film. Despite her busy schedule, Anna has kept academics a focus, being named to the President's Honor Roll. Next fall, Anna will attend Fort Hays State University, where she plans to continue her education in agriculture. Anna's parents are Wayne and Marie Schmidberger. Thank you, Anna.
Alex graduates today with an Associate Applied Science degree in engineering. While at Barton, Alex played on the Cougar varsity baseball team and served as a treasurer of the community student organization and Phi Theta Kappa Service co-chair, if I can talk, sorry. Just last week, Alex was named Most Inspirational Male Athlete at Barton's annual All Sports Banquet. Even with his many commitments, Alex has kept academics as a focus, earning both Dean's List and President's List honors. Alex will transfer to K-State next fall, continuing his studies in engineering. Alex is the son of David and Tammy Feldkamp, and we accept this award for him while he is participating with Barton's baseball team, also at the Region 6 playoffs in Wichita. Congratulations, Alex and Anna. Through your passion, involvement, and commitment, you have left your mark on Barton. We will miss you, but we are certain that wherever life takes you, you will enjoy the same success you experienced here at Barton. Please join us in celebrating Anna and Alex's achievement one more time.
Let's just put this stuff back.
You want me to put this under there?
Just put it on.
Thank you, ladies. As we continue our special recognition of individuals this evening, we turn to recognize some of our faculty members. I will now ask Instructor and Coordinator for Agriculture, Dr. Vic Martin, to come forward to recognize Barton's 2017 Distinguished Instructor Award recipients. Please welcome Dr. Martin to the stage.
I usually get applause after I do something, but thank you. This year and every year, Barton recognizes exceptional teaching with our Distinguished Instructor Awards. Instructors that are deemed exceptional not only in the classroom, helping their students learn and grow in a variety of ways and going far beyond what is expected of them. Award recipients are nominated by their Barton colleagues, with nominations evaluated by the Faculty Council and the honorees identified. This year, it is my distinct honor to recognize 5 instructors for this award, 3 of who are with us today. 2 will be recognized during activities associated with the Fort Riley commencement exercises. And if you will look inside your program, you will see Kenneth and Ed's names and awards. For tonight, we will recognize those here at Barton. Carly Little, would you please come up on stage? Carly is a first-generation college student earning a Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing from Antioch University, a Bachelor of Science in Interdisciplinary Studies, Professional Writing from Old Dominion University, and an associate's degree in English and Media Arts from Yavapai College and Collins College. It was at Yavapai that she fell in love with the community college environment, English, and writing. And this is where she decided that her dream was to teach at a community college. Carly has been teaching English classes at Barton for both workforce training and academics for 3 years now. Her goal with each interaction is to provide feedback that empowers her students to take their writing into their own hands, to realize that they really did it on their own. It either works or needs to work is her motto for the writing process. One brief quote from Carly's nomination. Carly is a hands-on instructor who balances caring, tough love with high expectations for her students. She is an exemplary adjunct and truly cares about the whole student, working hard to provide an educational experience including life skills, learning especially for those students who are transitioning to college life and managing their expectations. In addition to teaching, Carly is also our full-time coordinator of community education for the college, which includes outreach classes at area high schools. She also served as the pilot instructor for English Composition 1 and 2 for Barton's partnered online program with our area high schools. Carly and her family, husband Curtis, daughter Addison, and boxer dog Coda, love going on all kinds of adventures. Carly is never caught without a book or a notebook on hand. With the addition of Addison, her reading list now includes the Berenstain Bears, Brown Bear, and various other children's classics, right? You said they were heavy on pictures. She is energized by working with her students and finds it inspirational to her own writing. Please congratulate Carly Little, the 2017 Barton Online Distinguished Instructor. Glenna Gaunt, would you please come up? Glenna, the recipient of the Great Bend Regular Part-Time Distinguished Instructor Award, has had a rich and rewarding career in music, which these brief comments cannot hardly do justice to. She graduated from Wichita State University with a Bachelor of Arts in Music Education in December of 1979. She started out teaching in the Wichita Public Schools, but soon found herself teaching full-time vocal music here at Great Bend's Roosevelt Junior High. Soon, the 5th and 6th grades at Park Elementary were added to her schedule, and in 1985, because she wasn't busy enough, she opened Gaunt's Music Studio, offering piano and voice lessons in addition to kinder music for preschoolers. During this time, she joined the National Association for Teachers of Singing and has served in various offices. When Barton Community College's first voice instructor, Betty Erickson, retired, she gratefully accepted the position as Barton's second voice instructor. Teaching voice is a joy and passion for her, and she continually takes opportunities to improve her teaching abilities. A fellow music faculty member said, "The training of a classical vocal music teacher includes an extensive knowledge of classical literature for many voice ranges. An appreciation for this style of music is not always shared by many of the students passing through the music department. However, Glenna takes this into account by shaping a more personal approach to understanding singing, helping these students to think about how they can use their own individual voice to create music in a variety of different musical styles." One student stated, "Glenna is so amazing. She has made me understand and comprehend a passion of mine, singing. I have had Glenna for every semester since I started here at Barton. Within these semesters, she has encouraged me to be the best student and to be an advocate for my education. Glenna works so hard for the college and her students and doesn't ask for anything in return." Glenna thanks her husband, Steve, for 33 years of marriage and for supporting her in her many musical endeavors. They are blessed with 2 adult children, daughter Joanne and her husband Trenton, and son JT, living in Great Bend, along with a granddaughter, Hannah. Please congratulate Glenna Gaunt, the Distinguished Regular Part-Time Instructor for 2017. And finally, somebody, if you were at the honors program at 1 o'clock, you got to hear, and you're going to get to see again if you were there. Ed Johnson, would you please come up? Ed Johnson, our sociology instructor, has been chosen the recipient of the 2017 Distinguished Instructor Award. Ed also has had a very interesting and full life and academic career. He was born in Fort Worth, Texas. His father, a minister, became a church administrator, so by the time that he had graduated from high school in Iowa, he had also lived in Florida, Minnesota, and North Dakota. Did I miss any? Okay. His mother's parents were from Kansas near Great Bend. He attended the same Nebraska college as his parents, earning a bachelor's degree in sociology. He then spent the next 20 years or so in the insurance industry. Wanting a more satisfying career, he eventually went to graduate school. In the meantime, in 1988, he married his college sweetheart, Naomi, a Minnesotan, and started graduate school at the University of Texas, Arlington, where he earned an MA in sociology. After teaching college in Texas, we were blessed that Ed accepted his current position at Barton 18 years ago. Naomi finished her nursing degree at Barton, working for Dr. Kirby and later the Larned State Hospital until her retirement. His nominator stated, "He is a man of honor, integrity, erudition, and humor. I have been impressed with his knowledge of sociology, but more so his knowledge of history and theology. I have learned much from him, and there is much more to teaching than simply knowing a discipline. Edmund knows sociology, but he also knows the soft skill of relating to students, essential to being an effective instructor. I do hear things as students talk and as they gossip, and have heard nothing negative about the man. Instead, I hear about how much they like him, how he cares about them, and how he will work with them. My office is adjacent to his, and very often he is essentially repeating a lecture to a student who missed it due to a track meet, a basketball game, or an illness. Ed is retiring this year, but he firmly states that he has become a Kansan, and he plans to retire here. Please congratulate Ed Johnson, the 2017 Distinguished Full-Time Instructor. Thank you all very much. And at this time, I have the honor of introducing the Barton Foundation Chair, Mr. Sean Panzer, and he will be presenting the 2017 Distinguished Service Award.
Since 1967, the Barton Community College Foundation has been partnering with friends of the college who have shared our same vision and have dedicated of their time, their talents, and their financial resources in order for the foundation to provide scholarships and, among many other things, to also enhance the programs here at Barton College for our students. The Distinguished Service Award was created in 1981 by the foundation to recognize those individuals who have shown a genuine regard for and have performed outstanding service to Barton Community College. It is my distinct pleasure this year to introduce this year's award recipients, Gary and Anna Burke.
you again to Gary and Anna Burke for their unwavering support of Barton Community College. We move now to our main event and what has brought us together this evening. Barton Dean of Academics, Brian Howe, and Trustee John Mosier will come forward to confer certificates and degrees. Following the conferring of these credentials, our English instructor, Stephanie Gorel, will present the certificate recipients and degree recipients by name. Barton trustees will award certificates and diplomas, and President Heilman will offer Barton's official congratulations.
Students, please rise. Audience members, family, friends, the students before you are candidates for the Associate of General Studies, the Associate of Applied Science, the Associate of Arts, and the Associate of Science, and or a completion of a certification. As the Dean of Academics at Barton Community College, I certify that these candidates have met the requirements for their respective associate degrees or certification programs as set forth by the Kansas Board of Regents, and have successfully completed their prescribed courses of study as required by the faculty. Trustee Mosier, I recommend to you these candidates for graduation.
Candidates, upon the recommendation of the faculty and staff of Barton Community College, I do hereby confer upon you the degrees and or certifications appropriate to the requirements that you have met, with all the rights, honors, responsibilities, and privileges appertaining thereto. Graduates, as an outward symbol of this educational milestone, you may now turn your tassels. Congratulations.
Graduates, you may be seated.
James Kinsey, Certification 1, Welding Technology. James, go around this way. There you go. Kelly Stenzel, Certification 2, Medical Coding. Ashley Whitmore, Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Technology with honors. Crystal Schartz, Associate in Applied Science, Business Management and Leadership, high honors. Barbara Van Steenberg, Associate in Applied Science, Business Administration Technology, high honors. Nicole Batchman, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood. Michaela Cody, Associate Applied Science, Early Childhood with honors. Taylor Parr, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood. Brianna Procopio, Associate in Early Childhood. Jenny Shaw, Associate in Applied Science, Early Childhood. Daisy Delgadillo, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Administrative Technology. Amanda Singer, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Administration Technology. Brianna Brown, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assistant with honors. Say what? keeps going. Andrea Wilkinson, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Assistant. Taylor Brown, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Lab Technician. Roland Lee, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Lab Technician. Angela McKay, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Lab Technician. Jessica Rainbold, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Lab Technician. Rebecca Reed, Associate in Applied Science, Medical Lab Technician. Daniel Esparza, Associate in Applied Science, Natural Gas and Distribution. Austin Shepman, Associate in Applied Science, Networking Specialist. Stephanie Berger, Associate in Applied Science, Paramedic. Kyle Brown, Associate in Applied Science, Paramedic. Andrew Hartzell, Associate in Applied Science, Paramedic, with honors. Alicia Heiston, Associate in Applied Science, Paramedic. Clifford Johns, Associate in Applied Science, Paramedic. Barbara Van Steenberg, Associate in Applied Science. Emily De Laurentiis, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Brooke Henning, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing with honors. Yadira Scorsini, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Ashley Till, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing. Jamie Waters, Associate in Applied Science, Registered Nursing, High Honors. Kelsey Keener, Associate in Applied Science, Technical Accounting Specialist. Naomi Moreno, Associate in Applied Science, Technical Accounting Specialist. There, that's better. John Barbie, Associate in Arts. Carolyn Bunn, Associate in Arts. Kendra Burke, Associate in Arts. Aisha Champagne, Associate in Arts, Honors. I know you. Nicole Crowell, Associate in Arts. Ezekiel Charles, Associate in Arts, Honors. Tasha Deezer, Associate in Arts, Honors. Hey, you. Thank you. Amanda Evans, Associate in Arts, High Honors. Kara Grossfeld, Associate in Arts. McKenna Hammocky, Associate in Arts, Honors. Jaron Kellerman, Associate in Arts. Colton Landreth, Associate in Arts. Aaron Leroy, Associate in Arts with honors.
Andrew Leroy, Associate in Arts. Precious Levels, Associate in Arts. Sabrina Mason, Associate in Arts. Keyshawn Palmer, Associate in Arts. Brianna Payne, Associate in Arts. Michael Raymer, Associate in Arts. Fernando Rojas, Associate in Arts. There's a guy. Alfredo Smith, Associate in Arts, High Honors. Anthony Smith, Associate in Arts. Sean Taborski, Associate in Arts. Thomas Till, Associate in Arts. Malik Toppin, Associate in Arts. Juliana Valente dos Santos Seabra, Associate in Arts, Honors. Next trustee, McKinley West, Associate in Honors. Brian Haysmeyer, Associate in General Studies. Julie Huntwork, Associate in General Studies. Ricky Nelson, Associate in General Studies. Chedlin Sagesi, Associate in General Studies. Taylor Bayhan, Associate of Science. Devin Baker, Associate in Science. Kestrel Barnes, Associate in Science, High Honors. Alexis Bryson, Associate in Science. Dylan Bunch, Associate in Science. DeAndre Bradley, Associate in Science. Jose Carrillo, Associate in Science. Jessica Cairo Garcia, Associate in Science. Emmeline Cochran, Associate in Science, High Honors. Rachel Kraft, Associate in Science, Honors. Stevan Crooks, Associate in Science. Hannah Dane, Associate in Science, Honors. Mason DeMars, Associate in Science. Lexi Delorier, Associate in Science. Kinley Dole, Associate in Science, High Honors. Krista Elliott, Associate in Science. Jesus Esparza, Associate in Science. Mackenzie Fabrizius, Associate in Science with Honors. Kylie Flint, Associate in Science. Daniela Gabrieli Vasquez, Associate in Science. Jaden Gonzalez, Associate in Science with Honors. Javier Gonzalez, Associate in Science, High Honors. Natalia Guimarães Gouveia, Associate in Science, High Honors. Laura Harrington, Associate in Science. Next trustee, Arache Harris, Associate in Science. Donaldo Harris, Associate in Science. Walter Helms, Associate in Science. Eileen Hernandez, Associate in Science with Honors. Jenna Hurdle, Associate in Science with Honors. Sierra Hill, Associate in Science. Ian Hodges, Associate in Science. Laura Holler, Associate in Science. Emily Kate Hobson Boyd, Associate in Science. Jakapat Horsangchai, Associate in Science with Honors. Donovan Jackson, Associate in Science. Megan Jurek, Associate in Science. Thank you. Jermaine Jones, Associate in Science. Riley Kane, Associate in Science. Kayla Keith, Associate in Science. Lydia Conradi, Associate in Science with Honors. Shade Leclerc, Associate in Science, High Honors. Jordan Livingston, Associate in Science. Ida Longwy, Associate in Science, High Honors. Marcella Mata, Associate in Science. Audrey Mercer, Associate in Science. Kayla Matheny, Associate in Science. Molly Morgan, Associate in Science, High Honors. Yesenia Narvaez, Associate in Science. Wyatt Neeland, Associate in Science. Christy Nemick, Associate in Science. Lily Lynn, Associate in Science. Ty Ontiveros, Associate in Science. Erin Pennington, Associate in Science, Honors. Andy Ramos, Associate in Science. Next trustee. Ando Razafandrabe, Associate in Science, High Honors. Gatlin Reed, Associate in Science. Adriana Reyes, Associate in Science. Chanel Ricketts, Associate in Science. Lewis Rivers, Associate in Science. Bailey Robinson, Associate in Science. Ryan Robinson, Associate in Science. Brooke Russell, Associate in Science, High Honors. Leandra Russell, Associate in Science, High Honors. Bailey Saylor, Associate in Science. Brianna Schartz, Associate in Science, High Honors. Elizabeth Schmidt, Associate of Science, Veteran of United States Armed Forces. Anna Schmidberger, Associate of Science, High Honors. Amelia Scott Sanjur, Associate in Science. Brooke Slayton, Associate in Science. Kason Smith, Associate in Science. Dakota Sokup, Associate in Science. Zachary Stephan, Associate in Science with Honors. Mariah Stein, Associate of Science, High Honors. Ashley Stott, Associate in Science. Sierra Taylor, Associate in Science, High Honors. Kevin Turner, Associate in Science. Reagan Unruh, Associate in Science. Christian Van Mover, Associate in Science. Grace Walford, Associate in Science, High Honors. Blake Wilt, Associate in Science, High Honors. Misty Wittig, Associate in Science. Kenton Wandra, Associate in Science with Honors. Abigail Zecca, Associate in Science. Caitlin Zecca, Associate in Science.
With a certain air of celebration filling our gymnasium, we come to the conclusion of our ceremony. Following the benediction, I would ask the audience to remain at their seats for the colors to be retired and for the recessional. Again, we sincerely thank you for joining us tonight to celebrate. To our graduates, we would leave you with a quote from Minor Myers, who would say, "Go out into the world and do well, but more importantly, go out into the world and do good." Please stand for our benediction and remain standing for the retirement of the colors. Pastor Jones.
Graduates, go forth to do the good work set before you. Be tireless, seek the common good, love and nurture the people, and all that you value. Attend to your work with integrity so that what you believe is what you do. And when the day comes that you feel that you might become defeated, think back to today and know that you have already accomplished so much. Be a blessing to all. Let us pray. O God, you have called your servants to ventures of which we cannot see the ending, by paths as yet untrodden, through perils unknown. Give us faith to go out with good courage, not knowing where we go, but only that your hand is leading us and your love supporting us. In your holy name, O Lord, we pray. Amen.
Gentlemen, please retire the colors. Ladies and gentlemen, Barton Community College proudly presents the graduating class of 2017.